Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. Extreme agricultural vehicles have always been my passion, obviously a tank I couldn't buy. But as soon as I discovered that a technology brand had produced an XL lawnmower with super tracks, I couldn't resist, and in the end was born this collaboration. This beast is called Lymow 1 Plus, and I must say that in testing it in this review, it seemed to me a little realize my childhood dream. In the front, we have the binocular camera and two LEDs to make it cut even at night. It is equipped with ultrasonic sensors to help the binocular camera in the detection of obstacles and with magnetic sensors that detect the tipping or lifting. I would say that absolutely nothing is missing. Here in front, instead, there are connectors to recharge the robot when it returns to the base, and like the cleaning robots, is also equipped with bumper protection. In large, there is the button stop emergency, and under this cover there is a button on and off to activate it also manually, the button on and off, the button home with one click, the button plus and minus that serve to adjust the settings. And when you have to do the ordinary maintenance of the blades, you will just have to hold the button plus so as to have in a comfortable position for cleaning the two cutting blades. It is equipped with the XL aluminum case, very resistant, that makes it reach a weight of 35 kg. But returning to the blades, has a double blade that allows it a cutting width of 40 centimeters, and while rotating, create a cyclonic system to drain the grass in this side nozzle so as to prevent the accumulation and clogging of the propellers during cutting these wheels that still give stability to robots. Also serve to adjust the cutting height. You will arrive at home well packaged, and I must say that the basic equipment is not bad at all. Inside the package you will find everything you need for installation. The RTK antenna can also be installed independently from the charging base because it is equipped with a dedicated power supply, and I recommend installing the RTK antenna in an area without barriers to have maximum coverage. And among other things, the IMO gives you the possibility to plant the antenna, is directly in the garden, is fixing through this bracket to your home or to a canopy. In fact, I will place it just above the canopy of my garage. As a first step, you have to screw the antenna in the bottom. I have already made the holes, and now I only have to screw the antenna. And to conclude, you just need to connect the antenna cable with the charging station. And completed the installation of the RTK antenna, we just have to start mapping. I must say that it is really a pleasure to observe this powerful 1 Plus slime in action. The grass that can stop it has yet to grow, and it can even overcome obstacles up to 7 centimeters. I built a small path. We will see if it can overcome it or not. Hours of shaving before returning to the charging base is oriented both with the RTK antenna but also with the binocular navigation that takes over in the absence of momentary signal of the RTK antenna. Cutting width of 40 centimeters and being equipped with 4G connection, and is also compatible with Wi-Fi, you can control it directly from your mobile phone, being able to access from your smartphone to its camera. Very useful. This function had never happened to me among the robots that I have reviewed until today, and I appreciate it very much because you can also use it a bit as a surveillance camera, sending the robot on patrol. If by chance you hear noises inside your garden during cutting, can reach a maximum noise up to 68 decibels. And speaking of cutting height, this Lymow 1 Plus manages to cut the grass in a height range from 3 to 10 centimeters. Very useful if you cut grass high enough, because in addition to cutting, it manages to keep the grass in a vertical position, unlike the normal lawn mowers that when they pass over the grass, it bends, preventing the blades to cut the grass. And among other things, thanks to the 6,000 RPM, they also manage to have the mulching function, chopping the grass into small pieces without having the annoying accumulations of grass at the end of shaving. And besides cutting well in a powerful way, also cuts in a way safe, because in fact the two blades, as you can see from the camera, are well recessed in the front area to prevent stones from shooting during cutting, but also to protect the blades themselves. And I conclude with last gem, because the plate of the two blades is also floating, so you can adjust according to the soil to have a homogeneous cut in an irregular garden. As for autonomy, with this robot we have reached record data, because it is equipped with a lithium battery. Ultra safe, heat resistant, and above all, that does not decay after recharging cycle. In fact, it is guaranteed for over 2,000 cycles, and this is a nice advantage also with regard to reliability. Going down a little more on the technical, the battery is a battery of 15,000. A model is sold with a 5 amp charger that allows it to be charged approximately in 150 minutes, and the other model with a more powerful 10 amp charger that allows it to be charged from 0 to 100 in 90 minutes. The battery pack is positioned in the back, and you can reach it by removing this door. I want to remind you that if by chance you buy it, you must connect this connector before doing the installation. As for the advanced settings, there are many customizations, and above all, you can use the application to make checks. For example, to check the coverage of the RTK antenna. Activate the geofencing function that serves to virtually delimit the area so as to be alerted with a notification if by chance the robot should cross that area. If you buy it, I recommend first to download the latest update OTA. You can customize the LEDs by activating or deactivating them directly with this flag. Activate or deactivate the cut in case of rain, because the robot, being equipped with rain sensor, just will start to fall a few drops. It will go straight back to the base. Another very useful feature, especially for those who have mountain gardens, is the ability to activate the handbrake while recharging. Very useful if out of necessity you will place the base in a sloping terrain. There is also this quick change button where inside are the main fields, such as cutting speed, cutting height, and blade speed. And to cut this whole garden, almost 1,000 square meters, with some impressive climbs as well, it took less than 2 hours. And the even more impressive feature is that it did not have to return to the base during the cut, because in fact the 3 hours declared by the brand of cutting autonomy were respected. And as I promised at the beginning of the video, I revealed the price. This model with 5 amp recharger is sold at 2,999 euros. Instead, the 10 amp model is sold at 3,199 euros. And now I take you with me to see the result of the cut. You can't see the cutting line, for which it made a very homogeneous shave and respected the cutting height that I set for it of 3 centimeters. It is currently the robot lawnmower that impressed me more in this 2026. I conclude by saying that I recommend this robot, or rather this robot, to those who have very large gardens, even with not perfect grass like the English one. But mountain weed, like the one that you saw in these reviews, will chop it without leaving residue during cutting, and is above all recommended for gardens reaching climbs up to 100% slope. If you are interested in this model, I left you the direct link to be able to buy it in the first comment, and in the description of this video. I greet you and see you at the next video. Hello.